It's Friday, or as we like to call it, Brew Day, and today we are featuring a hazelnut beer from Bismarck Brewing.
Jeff talks with Jordan about the origin of this beer and why they have some great stuff on tap.
We are at Bismarck Brewing. I'm joined by the Bionic Brewer himself. Jordan, how are you, man?
Not too bad.
Well, thanks for inviting us in again, Jordan. What do we have on tap today?
So this is Hazel is Nuts. This is a hazelnut brown. The recipe is actually Scott Vogel's from the Muddy River Mashers, the homebrew club.
Okay.
He won last year's Oktoberfest, their kind of annual competition celebration thing with this beer. So this is, and we have a couple kegs of that left. And actually he won this year as well. So next week we'll be brewing his Helles lager, Raise a Little Helles. So.
Okay, nice. So the guy definitely knows how to brew some beer. But you were also telling me before we went on about the proceeds that come from the beer. Can you let our viewers know about that a little bit?
Yeah, so all the malt from 2-Track is kind of the way we do the competition part, where they can decide if they want to brew a big batch with us or not. And all the malt's donated by 2-Track, so their recipe needs to be at least primarily 2-Track stuff, just for kind of helps us market it with them as well, and they donate it all to us. So, and this year we decided we'd give all the proceeds to charity. We haven't quite decided or really sat down and talked about which charity it's going to go to, but
sure. But all the proceeds go to charity. All the proceeds that are from the Hazel is Nuts beer are going to charity.
Yeah.
Wow, that's really cool. So what can someone expect if they have a sip of Hazel is Nuts?
It'll just be a nice, dark, roasty brown ale with just, a touch of the hazelnut there. Mm-hmm. Not overwhelmingly hazelnut, and yet not that sweetness that people tend to think of.
It's not like you're not drinking a glass of Nutella.
No. Some people might like that, but.
Yeah, right. No, I happen to have a sip of it. It was just a little sweet on the front end, maybe a little dry on the back end, and really just a overall very approachable beer, especially this time of the year when it's starting to get cold.
Yeah, for sure. And we brewed it last winter, and it went pretty well because it pairs well with the cold.
Yeah. And I know you guys typically have a lot of events here at Bismarck Brewing. Do you have any coming up that our viewers should be aware of?
We do have Dad Bod will be playing in the tap room. I don't remember the exact date. I think it's next weekend. But
okay, nice.
Yeah.
Dad Bod, I know all about that.
Yeah, they're and they bring a pretty good crowd. And we've had Stephen Geffro's played here as well.
Nice.
And we even have since we have a piano downstairs, there's a guy who comes in and he'll play piano for beer. So.
Is that right? Yeah. Nice. The piano man, his microphone actually smells like a beer.
Yeah. We don't really, he just kind of texts us and hey, what about tonight? He's a music teacher. And he's just why not? So he comes in and plays piano for beer.
Wow, that's fantastic. What else do you guys have on tap right now at Bismarck Brewing?
So we still have our cranberry blood orange like always. We have our Central Time. We kind of have a rotating line of seltzers right now. The flavors just kind of change because we're still kind of experimenting with some of that because we'll eventually can them. But we're trying to figure out kind of which ones we want to can because we're only going to do probably 2 right off the bat.
Sure.
And with label design and all that stuff, it's kind of a pain. So we'll have those. We have a few different dark beers at the moment. And we have small batch stuff that comes on and off. I think the next one coming up, what is it? I want to say it's an amber ale, I believe.
Okay.
I have a guy who brews 10-gallon batches for us so we can get, a little more variety more often. Because our batch size the way it is, and now we're canning, it's kind of hard to bring out something new regularly.
Sure. Anything else you want our viewers at home to know about with Bismarck Brewing?
Just come check out the tap room, I guess.
Yeah, folks, come on down, check out the tap room, and come see Jordan and the guys and let them take care of you and have some delicious, delicious beer, some really good food. You guys are housed inside Aleworks, right?
Yes.
Okay. Folks, stop on down to Aleworks, grab a bite, grab some beer from Bismarck Brewing. It's always delicious. Jordan and the guys are always fantastic. Back to you guys.
Thank you, Jeff. And this week's Brew Day is sponsored by Bismarck Brewing.
If you'd like to sample the Hazel's Nuts for yourself, go to Bismarck Brewing, located inside Aleworks at 1100 Canada Avenue, Suite 1 in Bismarck.